Hi everybody, Shanna with Shanna Sweets. Thank you so much for coming to check out my video today. I want to make a Christmas card, and most of this product, a lot of the product I should say, is coming from the new holiday catalog. This catalog will be going live on September 5th. If you're one of my customers who has bought from me since June, when the annual catalog came out, then you will be receiving this catalog free. And if you have not purchased from me since then, just make sure you've purchased online and left your address, your contact information, and I'll be glad to send this catalog to you. And also I will send you an annual catalog also free of charge with your order. And again, September 5th, I can't show you the inside of the catalog until after that date, but this is it's super great. It has a ton of course, Christmas and Thanksgiving, fall, Halloween stuff, but a lot of it actually can be used year-round. It doesn't have to be used for just that. You can see here there's some plaid, polka dots, things like that. I mean, the trees can be used for year-round also. So there's a truck in here that's it's kind of meant for it's got some Christmas sentiments, but the truck can be used for year-round. So right here you can see these trees definitely can be used for winter and year-round. This plaid paper can be used year-round. So there's it really is lots and lots of great stuff in here. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you this Christmas card that I've used with this little snowman. He's so super, and he's just super cute. I just think he's adorable. One of the new things in this catalog is this corrugated embossing folder. That definitely is a year-round, and hopefully they'll carry that over to the catalog and it'll stay forever, for a long time, because it's super neat. I really love the texture that it gives. I have combined it. I haven't purchased the trees that's in the fall catalog, so I combined it with a tree from the Rooted in Nature set. But this little snowman is coming from Spirited Snowman. It is in the holiday catalog. I'm using the little guy here. I think it'd be super cute with this little guy on the ice skates, or this little couple hugging each other. So my daughter loves snowman, so this was the first set that I bought out of there, because she just absolutely loves snowman. I'm not gonna show you how to color because I'm doing this for a swap. So excuse me. I've done up like 20 of these guys. But I chose to do this for my swap because I didn't have to color all of him. All I did was color, let's see if I can bring this closer to show you. All I did, and I've colored it using my blends. I have some blends out here. So I colored it using, I have light, this is the dark real red, and I have the light real red. Excuse me. Or cherry cobbler. So here's my light and my dark real red, and then I took the cherry cobbler and I just added a little line to make some dimension and color. And then up here it's just I alternated the cherry cobbler with the light real red so that I have some dimension. And then this is suede. In the fall, there's a lot of new blends so there's a bunch of blends in the annual catalog, and then they've added like 8 new combo packs in the fall catalog. So I believe suede is one of the new ones in the fall catalog. So that's what color this is here, is the suede. I believe it's the light suede. And then this is pumpkin pie for his little carrot top. But that's why I chose to use this guy for, I think this is Melody. Yeah, this is Light Mango Melody. This is a different card that I'm working on too for a different swap. But that's why I chose to use this little guy for my swap card, because I didn't have to do a whole lot of coloring. So I'm making like 18 cards for my swap. And then you just can fussy cut. This does not have a die set for him. He's just the stamps. But, you know, it's just real easy to fussy cut him out. He's not very difficult to do that. So I've already done. I'm not going to, you know, show you. It's just an easy coloring, so I didn't think I needed to show you how to do that. So now the embossing folder, I want to show you the embossing folder. It is one of our, what they call dynamic embossing folders, so it's very thick. And it does have a little line here so that you can line your paper up. You want to put your paper on the line to try it, so that way you'll get a straight. So that way your corrugation is straight. So you want to make sure when you're making your sandwich that you have your one, just the one piece. Do not use this piece. So just one piece, your folder, your paper, and then one plate. And that's all that's going to go through your big shot. Okay? So just one plate. That's it. And then when you pull it out, this is what you have. Okay? So that's what you're going to end up with. So what I did on my card here is at the bottom part of this card, I don't know if you can see it, but I've taken modeling paste. This modeling paste does dry out. I had saran wrap in mine, but it started to dry out, so I did mist it. I took some water and misted it and got it re-moist again, but it kind of still got chunky. But I didn't want to waste it, so it wasn't going to be real good for getting real smooth paste. So instead of feeling like I was going to lose and waste my thing, I had this idea of making snow. So I just took my finger, put it in my paste, and then I'm just rubbing it. And I'm just taking a bunch, you know, and just kind of rubbing it on the bottom of my card. So that way when it's chunky, I don't care, because I want this to look like snow, right? Because our snow is supposed to be chunky. So that way I'm not worried about, I'm not wasting. And like it did last for quite a while. I've had this modeling paste, oh, goodness, I've had this for over 6 months. So it did last. I mean, I had it for 3 or 4 months where it didn't get dried. So I think I just must not have had my saran wrap down on it sealed good. But so just make sure you keep the saran wrap over it sealed good, and it shouldn't get dry. I think that's what I did. So I have one that's, you let this just set and, you know, it's dry like after 15 minutes. It's nice and dry. So I have one already here, nice and dry. Sorry, I got a light. So you can see here, I want that chunkiness. Oh, and on your snowman, make sure you use Memento. Any other ink will smear with your alcohol markers, the blends. So that's that part of our card. Now, this is Mossy Meadow, Mossy Green. I think that's what it was called. Yeah, Mossy Meadow. It's a new color, or returning color, I guess. I'm going to take my little embossing buddy here. rub it across the front. I have my stamp. Take some Versamark. We'll make sure it's inked up really good. And then I'm going to just stamp it down. I want to make sure it's good. Pull it off. I'm gonna put it over this. I'm almost out. I gotta buy white. I'm gonna be placing an order. I need to buy some more embossing powder. I used a lot of embossing powder for 18 cards, let me tell you. One little spot doesn't look like it. All right, so got that. I'm going to put this back in my little container. Cover it up. And then I would just take my heat tool. Heat it up a few minutes. And if you watch it, making sure this you can see. Sorry, trying to. You want to do it until it gets glossy. Can you see how that's goes glossy? And see it now. It's all, oops, all shiny. Now, Rooted in Nature is a 2-stamp set, and it does have framelits. So we just take the little framelit, put around the tree, and it cuts it out. And I have one already cut out. So, I'm going to show you. I think we will stamp real quick while we got stuff out here. Embossing powder. We're going to do one bit of stamping. And I actually did do two-toned on this sentiment. This sentiment is actually the label from the Merry Christmas Thinlits. It's that label. And we are going to stamp Christmas at the bottom and cherry cobbler. And then, oops, just close my, and then Mary in real red. No, I don't really like that cherry cobbler. And I had, well, let's see here. There is something on my stamp. fuzzy wuzzies on my stamp. Alright, so I have another one already stamped out that looks better, so we're just going to use that one. So make sure you don't have fuzz wuzz on your stamp when you're stamping. So, alright, here we go. Card vase, 8.5 by 5.5, folded at 4 1/4. Make sure it's nice and crisp. This, before we ran it through the embossing folder, was 4 by 5 1/4. And of course, you want lots of adhesive because it is dry embossed and we want it to not go anywhere. And I want my snow at the bottom. This is from the Farmhouse DSP. And I'm putting lots of tape on it also because it is going to be on this corrugated paper. Now I'm putting snail on my tree. Because it's my snowman that I want popped up. Oh, I forgot a step. So before I put this down, we have this braided twine. And I actually have some already. So this twine comes like you can. You see how you can pull it apart? So I have stretched it. And at the bottom, you know what, I think I did it. I think I actually want it to go around both these parts. So I'm going to sneak my tape in that part. Make sure that's down good. Then I can put my tree on top. And then I'll make sure my tape is I'm actually going to take a little piece of this twine right here and tie a little knot bow. Then my Santa, get some dimensionals. This guy is going to get snail across the bottom. No. Let's just put it across all of it, because this is just going to go almost to the top, just so it looks like a shadow. And I drop it. Oh, goodness gracious. And then that gets dimensionals, of course. So this card really is not that difficult to make. 18 of them, but it looks really spectacular. So I know that you guys are really going to love what's being offered in our holiday catalog. So I hope that you will let me know if you'd like one of these, and you'll be all excited also. And you'll like and share my video. I'd appreciate it. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me here or go over to my blog. There'll be a blog post, and I do a monthly giveaway. So don't forget to comment on my blog also to be entered in that. And I look forward to speaking to you. Thank you. Bye.